The World Cup crowned a champion, but it left football fighting itself. The confetti had barely settled, the trophy had barely been lifted. Then the men who once ruled the game turned on the men who run it now. They say FIFA and Gianni aren't protecting football anymore. They are just tearing it apart. The World Cup trophy has barely left New Jersey, and already football's power brokers are turning on each other. La Liga president Javier Tebas has launched a blistering attack on FIFA, accusing the governing body of acting irresponsibly over plans for a 64-team World Cup in 2030. Speaking to Italian outlet La Gazzetta dello Sport on July 21st, Tebas said FIFA president Gianni Infantino's time was over and took aim at the very system that elected him.
They are destroying the football industry, which generates tens of thousands of jobs, for an event that lasts 40 days and involves only a minority of players.
Tebas argued domestic leagues are what actually keep the sport alive, and warned that expansion talk ignores the toll on players and calendars already stretched thin. He is not the only former football power player taking aim. Former FIFA president Sepp Blatter, banned from the sport since 2015 over ethics violations, used social media this week to call for new leadership entirely, saying the tournament had lost its credibility somewhere between kickoff and the final whistle.
The longest World Cup has come to an end, with the right champions. But on the way to the final whistle, the tournament had lost its credibility.
Blatter's criticism follows a tournament dogged by controversy from the opening whistle. President Donald Trump's presence at the final and his refusal to step off the podium as Spain lifted the trophy drew sharp criticism. So did a halftime show that ran nearly twice its scheduled length, and a political banner referencing the Falklands War unveiled by Argentina's players after their semi-final win over England. Add to that a suspended red card ruling that let American forward Folarin Balogun keep playing after a call between Trump and Infantino, plus complaints from Iran's team and a Somali referee denied entry to the country altogether, and the picture painted is of a governing body increasingly entangled in politics rather than above it. Infantino, for his part, shows no sign of stepping back. He has already declared his bid for a fourth term ahead of March next year and currently holds the backing of more than 200 member associations. Whether that support survives the mounting criticism from within the sport's own establishment remains to be seen. The final whistle brought heartbreak. What followed brought riot police, rubber bullets, and rocks. Argentina's World Cup dream ended in defeat to Spain on July 19th, beaten 1-0 in the final. Within hours, the streets of Buenos Aires had turned violent. Thousands had packed into the capital to watch the match, gathering around the obelisk monument in a show of support for their team. The mood held until just before midnight, when fights broke out and supporters began climbing the perimeter fence around the landmark. Riot police moved in. The crowd responded with rocks and bottles. Officers fired back with rubber bullets, tear gas, and water cannons. By the time the streets were cleared, at least 15 people had been arrested and dozens injured, including several police officers. The anger on the terraces echoed what had already unfolded on the pitch. Argentina's players, outplayed for much of the match, were seen punching and grabbing at their Spanish opponents after the final whistle. Moments later, during the trophy presentation, they turned their backs on the winning side.
What can I say? We're sad because we weren't able to bring home the trophy. My deepest thanks to everyone, to all the fans and all the people who carried us today. Whatever little strength we had left, they gave us that strength and pushed us to keep fighting until the very end, with the match still open. But it wasn't to be. They were deserved winners. That's the reality.
Ciudad Rodrigo, meanwhile, faced a tragedy of its own. A 13-year-old boy was killed when a fountain partially collapsed during victory celebrations in the medieval Spanish city, with 2 others injured in the same incident.
What was supposed to be a celebration for the victory in the Spanish national football team's World Cup has turned into a tragedy.
Despite the defeat, Argentina's President Javier Milei announced a national holiday, leaving the date in the hands of the players and coaching staff. He had skipped the final himself, citing superstition, having avoided attending Argentina's matches earlier in the tournament as well. Spain, by contrast, has stopped short of declaring a holiday of its own. Instead, the squad returns to Madrid on July 20th, where King Felipe VI and Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez will greet them before an open-top bus parade through the city centre. Sanchez marked the win on social media, calling the team world champions and thanking them for the victory. The result ends Argentina's reign as defending champions and hands Spain its first World Cup title since 2010, closing a tournament that had promised celebration but delivered for some disorder instead.
It feels so nice, I'm so happy, I'm so glad that Spain finally won the World Cup for the second time. I'm so glad. So it feels so nice to be around here and to be around all these amazing people.
Muy contento porque hemos demostrado que realmente somos los mejores del mundo entero.
Nos la merecemos completamente y la verdad que somos súper afortunados y creo que hemos jugado súper bien.
Yo me he desplazado precisamente para ver el partido aquí en Madrid, aquí en las pantallas de...
Se siente una energía, una felicidad, una emoción por España, unas ganas de compartirlo con todos los seres queridos.
It feels so nice, I'm so happy, I'm so glad that Spain finally won the World Cup for the second time. I'm so glad. So it feels so nice to be around here and to be around all these amazing people.
Muy contento porque hemos demostrado que realmente somos los mejores del mundo entero.
Nos la merecemos completamente y la verdad que somos súper afortunados y creo que hemos jugado súper bien.
Yo me he desplazado precisamente para ver el partido aquí en Madrid, aquí en las pantallas de...
Se siente una energía, una felicidad, una emoción por España, unas ganas de compartirlo con todos los seres queridos.